Hey everybody, I'm back. I was away for 5 days in Thailand, in Phuket, Thailand, on a beautiful beach. And it was really, really fantastic. But now I am back today, my first day back, really looking at the market since I have been away. Thailand is a beautiful country. That was my first time there, as I mentioned, and I learned a lot. I really enjoyed it. Learned a little bit about the Thai culture or Thai religion, Buddhism. Okay, 97% of the country is Buddhist. And understand now that some of the core principles, some of the core tenets of Buddhism really apply to my approach and the approach that I teach to people when it comes to trading and investing. The number one, there are three basic principles of the religion of Buddhism, or some would call it the philosophy of Buddhism. The first is live in a moral fashion, okay? Do the right thing. We do that because the way we trade and invest, we do not cheat, we do not look for inside information, we do not do anything illegal, so we follow that precept, okay? We engage or we behave in our trading and investing in a moral fashion, okay? Number two is be self-aware. Be in the moment, be thoughtful, be aware of your thoughts and your actions. Now, of course, that applies to the concept of mental game, all right? Mental game is exactly that. Be aware of your emotions, be aware of your thoughts and actions, and control your emotions, all right? Don't allow your emotions to control you. I had a guy today send me an email saying, Mike, you told me to buy gold at 1285 and it's 1245. How do you expect me to remain calm? That's what he said. I do not expect you to remain calm. I don't care if you cannot remain calm. Just understand that this is not an activity for you. Okay, if you allow your emotions to take control of you, then my recommendation is to seek another hobby, seek another avocation, seek another career, seek another pastime, whatever you want to call it, okay? Be an artist if you're highly emotional. I don't know. So that is number two. Be self-aware, control your emotions, be in the moment, be mindful, all right? Mindful means understanding your state. What state are you in? And I'm not talking about New York or California. I'm sorry, your mental state, okay? So that's number two. And the third main tenet of Buddhism is always try to gain more knowledge and wisdom. Live in a way where you are seeking to attain the highest amount of knowledge and wisdom, all right? And that's what we do. We follow MMT, which is the correct understanding of the operation of the monetary system. We employ that knowledge. As I've said many times, I am the only practitioner of applied MMT. That means I am not just a theorist talking about MMT. I put my money to work based on an MMT understanding of the markets and of the broader economy, of policy, etc. So those are the three things, very much aligned. Now, those of you who have taken my Forex course, you know that I have a large part of that course is about mental game, where I have my own 5 principles: patience, alignment, detachment, discipline, and trust. PADDT is the system that I call it. But it all very much aligns to the broad principles of Buddhism. And I thought that was very fascinating. Actually, the people there are lovely people in Thailand. If you've ever been there, you would probably agree with me. They're peace-loving. They are very kind. They're smiling all the time. Nice place. Beautiful place. All right, so much for that. Let's talk now about the markets. And I think this is very apropos right now because in terms of the discussion I just gave, because some of the things that I have been talking about, for example, the dollar is going down, inflation is rising, gold is going to go up, interest rates are going to go higher, oil is going higher. Some of those things are happening. Some of those things have not happened yet or have happened and then have stalled out. The dollar, for example, is having a somewhat of a bounce here, and that is temporary. I will tell you that is temporary. It makes me laugh too because I get, sometimes these emails again today, a guy talking about, oh, you said the dollar was going down and it's not going down. I mean, if you are living in some kind of a micro world where your time horizon is literally minutes or, okay, I'll be fair to you, days. In 2009, and you can go back right here on this channel and look up the video, just put in the search box, the dollar is going up. In this channel, you could see that I made a video in 2009 when all of these quacks and nut jobs and geniuses were saying, the dollar's going to go to zero because the Fed was printing money and quantitative easing and 0% interest rates and all that stuff was hyperinflation and they're printing money. They're printing money. Remember? They're printing money. They're printing money. They're printing money. They print the money. What happened? At that moment, maybe when I made that video, at that exact day, maybe for even a couple of months after that, all right, the dollar may have gone down a little bit. But where is it now? Where was the dollar index back then? I think it was like 67 or 70 or something like that. And I said it was going into a long-term uptrend. Now, if you are, this should not be your game. I mean, if you need to have the most precise, exact timing to where the slightest little percentage move against you either wipes you out, now that's controllable because you use less leverage or less exposure. But more importantly, if that makes you say something like, how do you expect me to stay calm? I have no answer for you. That lies within you. You know how you stay calm? You stay calm by staying calm. Very simple. You stay calm. Ask a Navy SEAL how he stays calm under fire in special operations when he's under fire. Go Google Marcus Luttrell. Marcus Luttrell was a Navy SEAL with that movie. I forget the name of the movie. Mark Wahlberg made that movie. A bunch of Navy SEALs, they all died. They came under attack by terrorist forces in Afghanistan. They were on patrol. They came under attack. All of his fellow SEAL team members were killed, and he was shot multiple times. How did he stay calm? How did he stay calm? And I'm sure calm is stretching the word. I'm sure the emotion that he was feeling was beyond anything that I could describe or anything that any of you have ever experienced, especially if we're talking about something as stupid and ridiculous as trading the market. And I say stupid and ridiculous, not that it is a stupid and ridiculous endeavor. It is not. But to kind of trump it up like that, to blow it up, to exaggerate it out of proportion to the point of how can I stay calm? People, have some perspective. Think about other people and their lives and situations that they may have gone through and the amount of stress and anxiety and fear, outright terror that they may have had to have faced. And were able to control that, and you say, how can I stay calm because you had a $40 move in gold against you? I mean, it's just absolutely, do not do this business. Do not do it. You're not going to make any money. You are not going to make any money. Now, on the flip side of that, and this is an absolutely 100% incontrovertible statement that I am going to make right now. If you have mental game, if you control your emotions, if you do not overextend yourself, you will make money on, and if you have the knowledge, the correct knowledge and the correct understanding and the correct information. And I would say those things are even secondary or tertiary, all right? It's about the emotion. If you have those things, you will make money every single time, guaranteed, every single time, without question. Irrefutable statement right there. Irrefutable. So that's all it is. Trading is all about, first of all, it's about exposing your true self, which I've said many times in these videos, which that's what it will do. It will expose your true self. A lot of you are in this game thinking you want money, but really what you want is action. If it doesn't move right away, you get all antsy and you get all frustrated and you get all disappointment and you start whining and you start crying because it's not doing anything. So you're not in it for money. You're in it for the action. You want that action right away. Right? It will expose you. It will also expose your inability to control your own emotions. And that's what it's going to do all the time. All the time. I've been doing this for 40 years. I've said this before. That aspect of it never gets easy. Every single day when I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I look at my phone and I look at my market app or whatever, the Forex, I'm just like, oh, it's going to be another one of those days. It's maybe once or twice a year when I wake up and, wow, this is fantastic. Look at it's all going in my direction. No, but do I make money? Yeah. But I got to face that every single day. And by the way, that's another precept. That's another tenet of Buddhism. The fact that pain and suffering is a part of life. And when it comes to trading, we may not experience pain and suffering in a physical sense. I mean, some of you might. You might make yourself so crazy that you get ulcers or whatever, and that's literally physical pain and suffering. But we do experience psychological pain and suffering almost every single day. And the way to deal with that is by living your life with those 3 principles that I told you. Living your life morally, living your life being self-aware, all right? Understanding your state, and living your life in the pursuit of knowledge and wisdom. You do those things, you'll manage the suffering, and you're going to make money. You don't do those things, good luck to you. There's no chart in the world that's going to help you. There's no system in the world that's going to help you. There's no inside information in the world that's going to help you. There's no, subscriber service that you can get that's going to help you. There's nothing that is going to help you. It's a very simple thing to understand. You don't even need to know the MMT, all those things, although that gives us an advantage. All right, everybody. I'm happy to be back. See you later. Bye-bye.